The Grand Chamber of the Galactic Council fell silent as Admiral Vex approached the podium. His 6 appendages trembled slightly, not from fear, but from rage. The massive view screen behind him displayed the smoking ruins of what had once been the pride of the Council's invasion fleet. "Impossible," whispered Councillor Trell, his scaled skin paling to a sickly yellow. "They were supposed to be primitives." Admiral Vex's voice boomed through the chamber. "The humans have destroyed our primary invasion force. Our remaining ships are in full retreat." The council chamber erupted in chaos. 67 species, all united under the banner of galactic dominance, all stunned by the same revelation. Humanity had fought back and won. 3 standard months earlier, the council had voted unanimously to bring Earth into the fold. Intelligence reports classified humans as a level 2 civilization, barely out of their planetary cradle, their most advanced weapons being crude nuclear devices and chemical propellants. The invasion was supposed to be a formality, a quick subjugation before assimilation. No level 2 civilization had ever resisted successfully until now. Captain Tom Miller stared at the alien wreckage scattered across the Nevada desert. 6 weeks ago, he'd been training pilots for conventional warfare. Now he was leading humanity's counteroffensive against an extraterrestrial threat. "How was the reverse engineering coming?" he asked, approaching a cluster of engineers hunched over salvaged alien technology. Dr. Reed looked up from her tablet, eyes bright with excitement despite the exhaustion etched on her face. "We've cracked their navigational systems. Their FTL drive operates on principles we theorized but couldn't implement until now." Miller nodded. "And weapons? Their plasma cannons are actually less efficient than our latest railgun prototypes. What they have in speed, we make up for in creativity." That had been humanity's saving grace. The alien armada appeared in Earth's orbit, broadcasting demands for surrender in perfect English. Humanity responded not with panic, but with unprecedented unity. Nations that had been enemies for centuries pooled resources. Scientists shared classified research. Military forces coordinated globally. The aliens had expected submission. They received ingenuity. Commander Droll watched the holographic display with growing dread. The human counterattack wasn't just succeeding, it was accelerating. Somehow, these primitives had adapted council technology within weeks, not the centuries it should have taken. "They've breached the Orion defensive line," his second-in-command reported. 3 more colony worlds have fallen. They're not occupying. They're pushing straight for the council core systems. "How?" Droll demanded. "How are they advancing so quickly?" The intelligence officer stepped forward. "They learn, Commander. Every ship we lose, they salvage. Every technology they capture, they improve. And they're using tactics we've never seen, unpredictable, adaptive." Thrall stared at the tactical display showing the human fleet's advance. They were supposed to be easy prey. The emergency council session marked the first time in 40,000 years that all members had gathered physically rather than through projections. The gravity of the situation demanded it. Councillor Mira, the eldest among them, spoke first. "We have grossly underestimated the humans. Our initial classification was flawed. They are not a level 2 civilization." "Then what are they?" demanded a representative from the Outer Rim. Admiral Vex, now bearing the scars of direct combat with human forces, answered grimly. "They are something we've never encountered before. Technologically, they were indeed level 2, but their adaptability, their rate of advancement under pressure," he paused. "In 8 standard weeks, they've advanced what would take other species centuries." The council chamber grew cold as the implications set in. "We must negotiate," Councillor Trell said, his earlier arrogance replaced by pragmatism. "They are approaching the council homeworld," Vex replied. "They've ignored all communication since their counteroffensive began." General Anna Jones stood on the bridge of the ESS Retribution, formerly the UN Nimitz before its conversion with alien technology. Through the view screen, she could see the jewel-like world that intelligence identified as the Galactic Council's seat of power. "They're broadcasting on all frequencies," her communications officer reported, "offering unconditional surrender." Jones studied the alien world. Humanity had never sought conquest, only survival. But the Council's unprovoked attack had revealed a universe far more hostile than Earth had imagined. "Send our terms," she ordered. "We want their FTL technology, weapon schematics, and star charts. And a binding agreement that Earth and all human colonies will remain sovereign, protected by Council law, but never subject to it. And if they refuse..." Jones gazed at the planet below. "They won't. They've seen what happens when they underestimate us." The Treaty of Sol was signed one Earth month later. The Galactic Council, for the first time in its existence, recognized the species as equal rather than subject. Some councilors protested, but most recognized the new reality. Humanity was different. As Admiral Vex explained to the Council after extensive study of human history, they evolved as prey animals that became apex predators through intelligence alone. Their entire civilization is built on overcoming impossible odds. By attacking them, we awaken something ancient and formidable, the drive not just to survive, but to prevail against any threat. The council chambers, once filled with speculation about which human resources would be most valuable to extract, now echoed with a different question. How quickly could they become allies before the next crisis emerged from the galactic darkness? For humanity had proven one undeniable truth: underestimate them at your peril.